Hello guys! Kumusta? For sure nakita nyo na ang mga post ko na may bagong version na i-release ang Starlink. Tinatawag itong Starlink V5 or version 5. Mukhang mauuna pa itong ma-roll out kesa sa Amazon Leo. For ang tanong nyo, worth it ba itong bilhin or mag-upgrade or i-wait na lang ang Amazon Leo? Don't worry, i-discuss natin yan moving forward. Let's talk about the new Starlink V5. Quick disclaimer lang, it's not yet available here in the Philippines, pero may malaking possibility that it will drop this year, 2026. Right now, available pa lang ito sa US. For the pricing, wala pang official Philippine price, but my estimate ranges from 28,000 to 30,000 pesos kasi ito ang direct replacement for Starlink Standard Gen 3 V4. Dahil hindi pa ako maka-order ng Starlink V5, nag-check ako ng mga content online na pwede nating reference. Kung ano ba ang mga kasama ng Starlink V5 kit sa box or package. This unboxing video is credits to Dish She-Tech. Taga United States siya, kaya naka-avail siya ng Starlink V5. Nabili niya ito ng $349 or equivalent to more or less 21,000 pesos. Para may idea kayo, ito po ang box ng Starlink V5. Based sa Starlink website, total package weight is 3.8 kilograms. As you can see, brown box siya with big label of Starlink brand text. Sa pag-open ng box, as usual like previous versions, may quick setup guide siya na kasama, which is serve as user manual. It is a simple guide how to set up Starlink and connect the cables. Then, at the back side of manual, there is a guide how to use pipe adapter and how to mount. Don't worry once, naka-order na din ako, i-demo ko siya sa inyo step by step. Continue na tayo sa unboxing video after ng user manual. Siyempre, makikita na natin ang Starlink V5 dish. Based sa na-research ko, sobrang compact at napakagaan daw ng V5. The dish itself weighs only 1.1 kilograms. That's almost 60% lighter kumpara sa V4. Yung front panel ng Starlink V5 dish is same color white. Pero pag tingin nyo sa likod ng dish, color black siya guys. It looks super cool and sleek or astig, maangas tingnan. In a quick comparison to Starlink Gen 3 V4, mas maliit ang Starlink V5 dish. Pag pinatong mo ito sa ibabaw ng Starlink Gen 3 V4, around 30 to 40% smaller ang Starlink V5 dish in terms of dimension. Then another noticeable difference is the position of kickstand. In Starlink Gen 3 V4, the kickstand is at the center, while on the Starlink V5, it is placed near to the edge. Then, next item included is Starlink cable 15 meters. Ito yung pang outdoor. Then next is AC cable 1.5 meters. Ito yung plug na isasaksak syempre sa outlet grid or any power source. Then, syempre ang next nito ay ang kapartner na power supply. May dalawang PoE port siya. Yung isa para sa outdoor Starlink cable. Then, yung isang port para sa Starlink Ethernet cable para i-connect ang router mini. Then, syempre, yung kabilang side para sa AC cable. Ito yung quick comparison ng Starlink V5 power supply sa Starlink Gen 3 V4 power supply. As you can see, smaller siya. Same functionality pa din naman. Ang di ko lang sure if pwede sila gamitin as replacement in case masira. Then, ito yung Starlink Ethernet cable na i-connect sa power supply papunta sa router mini. Ito yung router mini, ang maganda dito, may kasama siyang removable stand or pwede din gamitin pang wall mount. Makikita nyo may dalawa siyang LAN port, ang port 1 label, dyan isaksak ang Starlink Ethernet cable na connected sa power supply. Then yung port 2 label, ang purpose niyan, pwedeng i-connect directly sa laptop, PC, or any third-party router. Based sa research ko, ang router mini is powered by Wi-Fi 6 technology. It can handle up to 235 connected devices. In terms of Wi-Fi coverage, it reaches up to 204 square meters. Take note guys, the router mini is rated for indoor use only. For LAN port, it can supply 1 gigabit per second speed via wired connection. Ang last item na kasama sa package, itong pipe adapter. Like Starlink Mini, free lang itong pipe adapter sa Starlink V5. Kaya no need na tayong bumili ng pipe adapter. Isa pang good thing, ang gamit nila ay Allen screw para i-lock or tight sa mount. May free Allen wrench na din siyang kasama na naka-attached sa likod ng pipe adapter. Ayun guys, ang expected items na ma-receive natin once nag-order or upgrade tayo to Starlink V5. Pero hold on, based sa initial research ko, may mga pros and cons ang Starlink V5. For Starlink V5 pros or good thing, 1. Lightweight, mas magaan compare sa Starlink Gen 3. 2. Free pipe adapter, syempre no need na natin bumili sa Lazada or Shopee like Starlink Gen 3. 3. Off-grid friendly, napaka-power efficient nito. It consumes 35 to 50 watts only. A typical 1 kilowatt hour power station can run this for almost 20 to 29 hours straight in case may brownout or power interruption. Guys, masingit ko lang, available pa din ang Starlink package ko with total of 2 months free internet. If gusto mo ng free 2 months internet, avail my Starlink Mini or Gen 3 V4 sale package with 2 months free internet with a chance to win additional free 1 month sa next giveaway event. Ito ang inclusions. Syempre, unlimited internet. Syempre, account under client details as I promised. Total of free 2 months free internet. Syempre, available for residential or roam. In terms of speed test results, Starlink Mini is ranging 100 to 150 megabits per second. Depende sa location ito kasi may ibang clients ako lumalampas ng 200 plus. Sa Starlink Gen 3 V for 100 to 200 megabits per second plus ang download speed. Syempre, with 1 year warranty, kaya worry-free ka. Of course, free shipping na din kahit saan ka pa sa Pinas. Ang importante, with direct support sa akin. Isang chat mo lang for sure mag-response ako at ang team ko sa question or issue na na-encounter mo. Kung ang worry mo, baka ma-low speed. Don't worry, I have a solution and prevention guides para sa mga clients ko. If interested, check details in the comment section. For Starlink V5 cons or not so good or downside, 1. No in-motion use, meaning hindi pwedeng pang roaming. Unlike the Starlink Mini or flat high-performance units, the V5 is designed for stationary setup lang. Hindi nyo ito pwedeng gamitin habang mabilis na tumatakbo ang sasakyan. Kaya, hindi rin pwedeng magamit sa barko ang Starlink V5 ng mga seafarers kasi wala na itong GPS features. No choice sila kundi mag-Starlink Mini or Gen 3 V4 or flat high-performance dish. 2. Wireless mesh limitations. Ang router mini nito is not wirelessly compatible sa Gen 1 routers or third-party mesh systems like TP-Link, Deco, or Tenda. Kung gusto nyo mag-extend gamit ang ibang brand ng router, kailangan nyong gamitan ng wired LAN cable. Once naka-order na ako at personal ko nang matest ang Starlink V5, possible madagdagan ang pros and cons. Guys, bago kayo mag-decide bumili or mag-upgrade, make sure to stay tuned here on our channel. Don't forget to subscribe sa YT channel ko at follow sa FB account ko. Link in the description and comment section. Gagawa ako ng full comparison video between the Starlink V5, Starlink Standard Gen 3, V4, and the Starlink Mini para malaman natin if upgrading to V5 is really worth your money. Meanwhile, kung kailangan nyo na ng Starlink unit right now, I process Starlink orders for both Gen 3 and Starlink Mini, complete with a 2 months free internet promo. Direct sa details nyo ang account registration plus you get direct technical support from me. In case may Starlink unit ka na and you need help with activation, transfer of ownership, or if you're experiencing issues sa inyong monthly billing, don't hesitate to reach out. If you have any questions, message nyo lang ako sa aking FB Messenger. The link is in the comment section and description below.
Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. See you on my next video.